We do welcome this policy because it's ultimately the blueprint of how the Western Cape government moves ahead with introducing human settlements in an innovative way throughout the entire province. Now, affordable housing for us is creating opportunities that are vital in addressing the historic spatial segregation and from a planning perspective. This also enables us to introduce a mixed use approach where we are playing a development role with the private sector, as we also seek to offer a wider range of housing opportunities and provide access to a broader range of income categories, because we ultimately want to integrate our community as a whole. Now, there are two main drivers of affordable housing which we are focusing on as the Western Cape government. Firstly, it is in terms of social housing, and the second component is FLISP, which is the Financing Individual Subsidy Program, which will now be commonly called as the Help Me Buy a Home option. You have referred to the Conradi Park model, which is the exemplar of what the DA policy is, because it's residentially led. It is a mixed-use development. It focuses on mixed income category or groupings, but also it has a broad variety of aspects where we can see qualifying beneficiaries ultimately live together, work together, play together, and learn together. But this site also contains South Africa's first vertical FLISP development, which we believe occupancy will commence by the end of this year. So once again, we are getting things done in terms of our innovative approach to how we roll out human settlements. Now, in terms of social housing, there are various projects spread out across the Western Cape, not just in the metro itself. And we have now recently seen the first non-metro social housing project in Drakensberg municipality being shovel-ready, and construction of the houses are to commence in due course. There are also 3 other leader towns outside of the city of Cape Town, which we will see within the next 2 to 5 years, delivering further social housing opportunities to qualifying beneficiaries. And these are George, Stellenbosch, and Mossel Bay, because under their led municipalities and governments, we are seeing this innovative approach in terms of affordable housing being led by our partners at local government level, but once again, bringing the private sector along as well. In terms of the Help Me Buy a Home product, we can say that we do welcome the recently announced changes which we successfully lobbied for, which is also contained in the current policy document. But in the Western Cape, we have gone a step further, where we are focusing on deferred ownership, and we have, which means that a qualifying beneficiary can rent a house for a specific period while we are assisting them through the DA's home voucher scheme to also ensure that they can improve on their credit worthiness and also their affordability. And at the end of that specific rental period, they can then ultimately buy the unit through either a finance option or a non-finance linked option, due to the changes in the FLISP policy that was announced. But Richard, affordable housing also focuses on informal settlements, as both Emma and Malusi have alluded to. And we are, within this financial year, focusing on 50 informal settlements at various stages of upgrading, but something which we will be piloting as the first province to do so in this country is incremental housing, where we will be affording those that live in informal settlements to actually, we will develop a site, construct a portion of the site, but the balance of the foundation, they can then, at their own leisure, develop. But also through all of this, Richard and colleagues, ensure that they get title deed for that opportunity which we will afford them. But linked to all of this is accountability through good governance, and to ensure that our possible qualifying beneficiaries have access to information. We launched a digitized app across our province, which is also within our policy. So we are taking this policy, implementing it, but ultimately showing that in the DA-led Western Cape, we not only get things done, we do so innovatively, together through partnership, but also expanding the umbrella of affordable housing opportunities across the Western Cape. And that is why we fully support this policy, and we will see it implemented to its last dot. Thank you very much.